Hey everyone, it's Holly McFarland here, East Texas Communities Foundation PR Director, and the person trying to lead you guys through East Texas Giving Day this year. We're going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys can hear everything. If you can't, drop me a note in the chat. If you do have any questions, you can drop me a note in the chat. We are getting really close to East Texas Giving Day kicking off, so we're going to go ahead and get you guys some tools with celebration pages so that you guys can be real successful this year in East Texas Giving Day. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera and we're going to get going. All right. Again, if you can't hear me, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to see if we can get this thing to go. Okay, this is about celebration pages, which last year were called peer-to-peer fundraising pages. We decided to change the name this year to make them a little bit more exciting because East Texas Giving Day is a celebration of the work that you guys are doing within the community. Peer fundraising seems a little dry, a little bland. So let's call them what they really are, and it's a celebration. It's a way for me to, as a celebration page creator, cheer for my favorite organizations. So think about it like that as we are moving forward, and who might be your best cheerleader for Giving Day. Okay, so East Texas Communities Foundation hosts East Texas Giving Day. We are a nonprofit corporation, 501c3. We serve individuals and nonprofits, and we cover 32 wonderful counties that last night all got a little extra rain, right? Hopefully you guys all fared fairly well through those tremendous storms that we had in our service area. And our prayers do go out to those down in Houston County and over in Upshur County. I know they both experienced some extreme weather events. So our prayers are going out to those individuals in those communities. We are a charitable fund administrator. We have 5 different fund types. So a little bit about those. Donor advised funds is, think of it like a charitable checking account. An individual can give a appreciated asset here to the foundation, and we will make that a liquid asset, where that can be used then as charitable dollars to support organizations like yours. Nonprofit funds are basically a charitable fund that benefits a single organization. It does not have to be an endowment. It can be for, that way you can have access to the full principal and everything. If any of you are interested in learning about a nonprofit fund here at the foundation and how it could benefit your organization and the clients you serve, just give us a call. We do not have to, there is no fee for consultation. We will talk to you about what it looks like to have a nonprofit fund that will benefit your organization, and talk to you about some strategies that you could implement to maybe get one started for your organization. Scholarship funds help, typically at this organization, they are helping high school graduating seniors to go on to advanced courses or to go on to either junior colleges or a trade school, or to go on and get their bachelor's or higher ed. But typically, most of our scholarships are for high school graduating seniors, although we do have a few that are for non-traditional students, which means someone that's not the age of 18 that's going back to school. Okay. Designated funds are kind of the Swiss Army knife of giving. They are a little bit of everything. A lot of the times they're restricted to a field of interest. So we have a couple of charitable designated funds that are for a specific type of industry, like nursing, or for music festivals, those kind of things. They could also be based on like a specific topic, like education. So there's lots of different designated fund types out there, but it really is kind of the catch-all if you're not one of those first 3. And then an unrestricted fund. You've heard us talk about it before. Unrestricted funds is what we use here at the foundation to do the prizes for East Texas Giving Day. Okay, celebration pages. I want you to look at the donut on the screen. A celebration page starts off with an individual core supporter of your organization. That's the person in the red. That's the person that just oogles and ogles over everything that your organization does in the community. So whenever they create a celebration page, they have the ability to influence, say, those first 4 in that gold circle. That's their immediate contacts that they can reach out to and grow support and awareness for your cause. And then those 4 people can impact the outer circle, which again, you're just increasing your circle of influence. That's what this whole graphic is about. Celebration pages help your organization reach out past your traditional base. It is a fundraising strategy that uses networks of your existing supporters to raise money on your behalf. The benefits are it helps you expand your reach and network, helps you reach potential donors, and you can tap into supporters from a personal and professional level past the initial person that creates the celebration page. It also increases engagement. It allows you to interact with that supporter in a way that you might not have ever done before. You would not have more than likely gone to your volunteer and asked them to go out and do fundraising on your behalf. That's not typically how we work. However, if they are so inclined to create a celebration page for East Texas Giving Day, they are volunteering to do that on your behalf without you ever asking them to go out and fundraise. Stewardship. It's a unique opportunity for you to engage with someone and build those personal connections that really draw them in closer to what you're doing. And it creates a new level of trust. It allows you to connect with passionate supporters, allowing donors and partners to grow more confident with what your organization does and expand your mission. It's really, they're creating these celebration pages is going to bring lots of benefit to your organization. Okay, so they will have impact on your day because they engages current donors, exposes you again to those new ones, raises more dollars, and it creates a social vibe about what you're doing. And you get new contact information. So, Fundraising 101 tells you that it's all about the ask. It's all about who's asking for the contribution whenever that you do those personal asks. So you are going to raise dollars from individuals outside of your normal circle because Celebration Page A was created by Jim, and Jim personally asked his circle of people if they would support an organization that he loves or perhaps that he serves on the board of or volunteers at. By him asking, it's going to draw them in and be like, I really like Jim. I'll help Jim out. I'll give Jim, whatever to help on his celebration page because obviously Jim loves what, that agency is doing. Okay, so this year, the celebration pages look a little different. Nothing to be fearful of, though. It's very simple. Just wanted to give you guys a little behind the scene, a little behind the curtain tour of what it looks like. So this is, if you were cruising around East Texas Giving Day starting on April 4th, when the actual giving starts, okay, you would come to your page. I'm going to use our Community Cares Fund page. Once it opens, you can start building campaigns, and you can do that one of two ways. Either the top where it says create celebration page, or down here on the actual page below your mission and all that, is going to be this little positive square that says create a fundraiser for this nonprofit. So there's one of two ways. If it's not clear as mud, we tried to give them two options because we really encourage the community to do these for you guys. Okay, once the individual gets logged in, this is what they're going to be faced with. This is what it's going to look like. This heart logo in the center is a generic, everyone's going to see that. It's just a generic placeholder, and they can add their own photo in, or they can choose to leave the Giving Day logo in there, but that's just in there as filler, and they can put their own photos in. Okay, so when filling out these pages, there are some things that the celebration page creator will need to know. They will need a campaign name. It can be anything. We'll talk a little bit about the rules on that in a little bit, but they can name their title of their fundraiser anything they want. It could say Holly's fundraiser for the community, whatever. They can name it anything. they'll need to know their story. This is really the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. This is why they have chosen to create the celebration page to benefit your organization. I'll talk a little bit in the stewardship part about how we can harvest that information because it's really fundraising gold. They can upload a photo, or they can just continue to use what's already out there, that generic East Texas Giving Day logo. But really, it makes it more personal if they can upload their own JPEG. And they'll have to set a goal. Those are required fields, I believe. A goal could be $100, it could be $1,000, $250. It's whatever they feel like is an appropriate goal for their efforts on East Texas Giving Day. And they'll be able to set a URL. So really all they have to do is type in there basically the name of their fundraiser again. So if mine was Holly's fundraiser for the community, it could be Holly raises money, or give to Holly's campaign, or it can be anything in there. The custom URL is just the link that they will share out whenever that they start trying to actually communicate to their circles about fundraising, and we'll do some more talking about that in a moment. When they are complete, they have to push the publish button. That's going to be really important. The supporter can save their celebration page, but before it goes live, they have to push publish. So it's going to be a little button that looks like that. And I think at the end of that creator page that you just saw, that we just talked about a minute ago, I think at the bottom there is a publish my fundraiser button there as well. Okay, so once it's been created, this is what it's going to look like. I think this space at the bottom of your individual nonprofits pages, I just used Alzheimer's of Smith County's demo for this. I believe that space where the circle is holds 3 cards. Those little cards include the plus sign where they can create one, the one that says I won't forget Granny, and I think there's enough space there for one more card. And it's going to show the first 3 cards, but you can go to the tab on the Giving Day page, homepage, and you can look at all the fundraisers that have been created. The supporter, the person that created the celebration page, will get an email once it has been published, as will you. You as the organization that will be benefiting from these celebration pages have the opportunity. You will get an email that says Holly created a fundraiser on your behalf. You can log in to the back end of your Giving Day platform, and you can look at those celebration pages. Okay, so once you click on the celebration page, this is what the public is going to see. The title is I Won't Forget Granny. It's a campaign for Alzheimer's Alliance. There's the Donate Now button where my friends and family can support my efforts. There's my photo, and there's a description of why I feel compelled to fundraise on the behalf of the Alzheimer's Association. When the public, let's see, there's the photos, there's the amount that I've raised. Whenever that I get some money in, it's going to populate in that go area, and then you'll also see the goal. Now, I would be able to share this page out directly through text, email, or use my social media channels to get it out there to my friends and family. Okay, celebration pages have high personal buy-in. Supporters can connect their beliefs and values to the mission and personally fundraise for your organization using their own words. So this is a great application of use for like people in your that are close to your organization, like your board. If you could get your board members to each create one celebration page to benefit your organization, then you're tapping into their circle. You're tapping into their friends and family, and it's a great way to get them involved in the fundraising, which I know you guys, every nonprofit tells me that they struggle getting board participation. Sorry. This could be a great use of your volunteers. If you have a committed volunteer at your organization, creating a celebration page could be an opportunity for them to become even more engaged. Key staff might want to create a celebration page where they can talk about their work and what they, what they have seen and how your organization impacts your clients. Or this might be some way for you to engage your top donors. And it's not necessarily the people that have given you the most money. This could be someone that has expressed deep loyalty, someone who is a consistent giver, someone who really believes in what you do, but may not be giving, at the top tier of a giving pyramid. This is someone who loves what you're doing, that perhaps you could say, if you could encourage them to support your efforts in this new way, and you could, that would increase the dollar amount that individual is bringing to your organization. Okay, so here's back to your dashboard. How do you get to those celebration pages so you can review them? You would log into your profile. You will click My Public Profile and then Celebration Pages. Now, off to the top yellow, like where the logo is the top yellow arrow. A few spaces down is a tab for My Celebration Pages. I'm confident that will get you there as well, but if not, then My Public Profile and Celebration Pages will get you to that. It's going to look something like this. Now, as you get celebration pages created, they will appear up here in the active area. They will be listed by the fundraiser's name. I think it has the amount raised all on this, and you can export this, I believe, so that you have a list. But anyway, you have the opportunity to review those celebration pages that have been created on your behalf. If by chance there is something that you do not approve of, language that is used, a graphic photo that is used, something that you deem inappropriate that you do not want out there on East Texas Giving Day, you have the opportunity to deactivate that celebration pages. I do think that this is an opportunity for you as the host nonprofit to reach out to that individual and explain why you deactivated it or declined those celebration pages. Perhaps it's a simple misunderstanding that you would prefer to, you could encourage them to use a different photo, you could encourage them to use different language. And if you can't work it out, then you just keep it, deactivated and, just let the dust fall where it may. But I do encourage you to reach out to those creators of celebration pages if you decline one, and talk it out with them and see if there's a way that you can resolve it, because you do want them to fundraise on your behalf, but you want it to also fit within your guidelines for what you want the public to know about you. Okay. If you try before April 4th to create a celebration page, you will get this sweet little reminder that fundraising creation is currently closed. So I know that a lot of you like to get in there and do things ahead of time, but this is one of those instant gratification things that won't launch until April 4th. Okay. So we will provide you with clear instructions that you can share with supporters on how to create celebration pages. I believe starting on April 4th, there will be another tab on the homepage about step-by-step how to create a celebration page. There's already a brochure, a little one-page PDF on how to create one. I'm also planning to do a very quick, like 1-minute video walking a donor, like from a donor's point of view, of how to create a celebration page. So you at the nonprofit could create a email that maybe has the flyer attached, or you could restyle it to make to match your organization. I will provide you with the original PDF, and you can create it. You can redo it in your own way, as long as you have the steps in the order that I have presented it on that PDF. You could attach the video that I will make. You can do all of that and make it all yours, coming from you, if you would like. But I will try to provide you with as much information that you can repackage and retool and send out to your constituents. There is help. Let's see, you can help your supporters craft their story, how to connect with them. You can keep them focused on them. Resonates with friends and family if you can get that supporter to tell their story. The who is encourage volunteers and board to create a list of whom they might want to reach out to about celebration pages. So that's another thing. Whenever this individual creates the fundraiser to benefit you, they then have to tell people about it. People aren't just going to stumble upon it. So if you're helping your board or if you're helping a volunteer group create this fundraiser on your behalf, you really need to help them also think about who is a beneficial follower of theirs that could receive it and would want to support the organization. Help them outline how to share it on social media, remind them to text, call, or email any of their circle. It's a one-on-one network that they want to reach out to, and help them set a goal that is realistic. So if you are reviewing a peer fundraiser, a celebration page, and you see that they have set a goal for $10,000, that's exciting, and you should call them. You should call them to talk to them about why they're so passionate about your organization, and then try to find out if that is a realistic goal. That's all that donor stewardship part. But if that individual can raise $10,000 to benefit you on East Texas Giving Day, you might want to bring them into your organization a little bit closer and have them a little bit more involved. Because they sound like they are really good as a fundraiser for your organization. Okay, so I thought I'd give some examples. In 2021, that was the first year that we brought peer fundraising into the Giving Day event. It was pretty successful. I think last year we raised 40-something thousand dollars, and we did very minimal promotion about creating the fundraising pages. We did, however, have a couple of nonprofits that really hit a home run with their success using the peer fundraising pages. So one of those was Hope Haven of East Texas. They are a nonprofit based in Lindale. So she had some really good themed marketing pieces that went out. This was one that she had about creating your own East Texas Giving Day fundraiser. She gives screenshots, she gives examples, and she did lots of promotion using graphics that look like this, trying to get the word out to her biggest fans. So she used the same, as you can tell, her colors were the pinks and the teals and things like that. So she used the pinks and the teals and a picture of one of her fundraisers. This is an individual that created a peer fundraiser. But she had them pose. They took photos with a Giving Day sign, and then she helped them create their Giving Day campaign. And I believe this individual had a $1,000 goal for the Giving Day campaign. Okay, so I have some form letters that you can take and you can recreate to benefit your organization. This is an example of last year's. I'll just change the date. I'll post this up on the Giving Day portal for you to access if you choose to use it to send out to like your fans, to your people, to see if you can get someone to create a celebration page to benefit you. But it's just a basic letter to help promote the activity of creating a celebration page. You could also do it as an email. So this is asking people to help you this is what you're asking the individuals to do when you're sending this. This particular one, I really like this email because it gives them 3 options. If they can't financially support you at this time, then they can just help spread the word. They can share on Facebook, they can share through text, social media, whatever they want to do, that your organization is participating in Giving Day. That is a no-cost ask, and baseline, entry level, anyone can do it for you. The second thing they are asking in this email is for you to create your personal campaign to benefit this organization, your organization. This is a very simple ask because you're not really asking that individual to give you money, but you're asking them to put some elbow grease in it and help you raise money. So that's a great low, but a little step up of an ask. Or finally, you can just, on that number 3 there, it's make the donation. They can give a donation of $10 or more to support your organization on Giving Day. So I really like this email. You could restructure it however you choose. I will also make sure that this is available for you to harvest from to that way you can use it for your Giving Day campaign as well. Okay. If someone creates a celebration page to benefit your organization, they have self-identified as a raving fan of your organization's work. You should thank them. You should share their celebration pages on your social media platforms. Help a friend out. You got a friend, they're helping you, you help them. The more people that you share it with, the more times that people see it, the more opportunity for someone to say, yeah, I am going to give today. You can remind the campaign supporter of prize times. So before East Texas Giving Day, and actually at the end of this month, I think it's March 30th or 31st, we will do a prize presentation. You will have access to those dates and time, to those times on April 26th when we will have certain prizes. You will also know the people that have created these celebration pages. It does not hurt you to communicate to these individuals because they have already self-identified as fans of your work. You will have their email addresses. You can email them and say, oh my gosh, this is super exciting. Thank you for creating a celebration page. We have a goal at the hour between 10 and 11 a.m. to try to raise blah. If you could help us by, raising awareness during that time of your campaign, that will help us reach our goal of blah, blah, blah. So it's just increasing the team. You're getting the team to work together to reach your goal. And then you can celebrate this wonderful work that they have done. Invite them to follow your social media channels. After all of that's said and done, I would encourage you to have a coffee and cupcake party or something at your office and invite the celebration creators to come by and take a tour of your facility or enjoy a coffee and cupcake. Do something fun to celebrate that they were so invested in the work that you're doing. Okay. So you're going to be tempted as the organization to create your own celebration page. Don't do it. The celebration pages are meant to be from people outside of your organization or individuals creating celebration pages. You have your own stuff to do. You have an East Texas Giving Day campaign. You're running the full gamut of stuff that day. If you're going to create a celebration page to benefit your organization, you really should do it from your own personal login. So let's pretend it's East Texas Communities Foundation, who is the nonprofit participating in Giving Day. And I wanted to create a celebration page to benefit ETCF. I would have to create my own donor login. I would need to log in and create it on my own personal instead of doing it through the admin section of the ETCF profile page. It's just better all the way around for you to do it outside of your organization's profile and to do it on your own individual. That way there's no confusion, okay? If you want to help board members, that's fine, but they really need to create their own. The reason being is because they need to be in the loop. They need to know which of their friends has given. They need to, to celebrate and cheer and do all of that themselves. You can help them, but they really need their own logins to be part of the event. Okay, so the platform will go live on April 4th. That's whenever all this magic can start. You can create the donor account on East Texas Giving Day using a board member's email. Let's see, board members' emails, and the name will show on the campaign. Okay, donor stewardship. Don't miss a chance to steward. I am all about follow-up. This organization, this is out of Dallas, Hendricks Scholarship Foundation. This individual, the young man standing there with the little suit jacket on, is awarding this young lady holding their sign because I believe she was she helped their organization. She had the largest fundraiser benefiting their organization on this campaign, which is just really exciting. It's a way for you to celebrate the work of someone, like again, being your raving fan. And as you can tell, they just printed out a certificate It's not like you have to go spend a lot of money on a trophy, but they do. This is a great way for you to celebrate someone's efforts of stepping up and helping your organization financially. Okay, here's some more marketing examples from our friends at Hope Haven. Whenever Miss Kayla created her peer fundraising page, they did a little shout out on social. So, depending on how your organization handles donor awareness, it's up to you if you choose to do this or not. But you could thank people virtually through social media. You could just text, you could call. There's lots of different ways for you to celebrate those that create these on your behalf. Okay, so again, I'm going to remind y'all of a timeline. Support materials for creating a celebration page will be available on the resources tab of easttexasgivingday.org by March 31st. A lot of it's already up there, but I'm giving myself a few days to create that donor video I was telling you about. On April 4th, you can start creating these celebration pages. And there is the support window at the bottom of every page of East Texas Giving Day, the little blue support window. If at any time you have problems, I encourage you to click that support button because we do have technology support that will be able to answer a lot of your questions quicker than what even I can get to you. You can begin coaching, communicating, and cheering on your supporters starting April 4th for any fundraising that they do to benefit your organization. On April 26th, you will celebrate again the wonderfulness that is East Texas Giving Day and all of those celebration page creators. Cheer them on in the day. If you are managing your information and you see that Jim, who created a $1,000 goal for his personal celebration page, and he's at $900 raised, and it's 8 o'clock at night, you could call him, email him, text him, whatever information you have, and say, Jim, this is awesome. You still have 4 hours to go, buddy. Keep pushing. I know you can do it. You will reach your $1,000 goal. There is no reason for you not to cheer them on. And this event goes through midnight. It does not end at 5 p.m. So, I encourage you to take advantage of that time and do what is necessary to do the fundraising for your organization. And at the conclusion, again, you'll have all the contact information for these celebration page creators. Send them a thank you note. Let them know how gracious you are and how much their work has impacted the work that you do for your mission of your organization. I mean, they have really stepped up. These individuals have done above and beyond by creating a celebration page to benefit you. And I will tell you that things that I noticed last year were that people who created celebration pages had a really heartfelt story as to why the organizations meant something to them. I think that's marketing gold. That is someone telling you a story that you may not know in their own words, that you should take that information, visit with that individual, and see if you could use that maybe as newsletter information, or figure out if there's a way to implement them a little, into your work a little bit more. Find out how, just use it as an opportunity to again use good donor stewardship to get closer and figure out how your work impacts the people in your community. Okay, this is an example of the document that I know is out there as a PDF. It's the 6 easy steps of creating a celebration page. So you can download this now and have it as a resource available. But it's on easttexasgivingday.org/resources on the front end of East Texas Giving Day. You do not have to log into your nonprofit profile to get this PDF downloaded. Okay, so again, celebration pages are fun, and we have created a prize. So the nonprofit that raises the most money collectively through their peer fundraisers will receive a $300 bonus prize at the conclusion of East Texas Giving Day. Now, this will be an award that is we will publish after Giving Day, because I have to go back and review and run reports of all those peer fundraisers. But But it's kind of exciting. We'll start off with this 300 bonus prize, and we'll see where it goes from there in the future. But like I said, last year, 2 organizations really hit it out of the park with their celebration pages. So we're hoping to see that success broaden across more of our nonprofits. Okay, so we have a few upcoming webinars left. We have prizes. Those will be released on March 29th. I do hope that that you guys can take those and use them to strategize moving into Giving Day. And then we have a donor stewardship planned for April 12th. So those are our next 2 or last 2 webinars. Now, again, all of these presentations have been recorded, and they are available on easttexasgivingday.org under nonprofit resources. And there's a link to go out and look at any of these past videos. And you're welcome and encouraged, and you're always welcome to call me if while viewing them you have a question. We have a few dates left that you need to have on your radars. You can register through March 31st. Okay, so you've got basically another week or so to go ahead and get the nonprofits registered. After that, you can change, update, and modify any content on your profile through the 21st of April. Giving starts on April 4th, and the giving day is April 26th through midnight. So once April 4th comes, it is on. People can start giving as long as they can find your profile. Now, I will continue to send out some email reminders that some of you have not submitted your profile to go live on the platform. So I will send out another reminder to that. So if you go to easttexasgivingday.org and you put in the search window your organization's name and it does not pop up, but you are fairly confident that you've done everything on the back end, you probably need to log back in. There's a little blue button that says submit for approval. You have to submit your profile for it to go live on the website. And you don't have to do that until April 21st. But if you wait that long, no one can give you money starting April 4th. So it's up to you how long you hold out. But if you are in there by April 4th, then people can immediately find you and start giving you money. So we are down to the last little bit. I don't see any questions in the chat window, but I will entertain any questions that you may have. You are also welcome to reach out to me post presentation. This presentation will be available on easttexasgivingday.org. After the event, after this, I will get it posted as soon as possible. It will probably be there before Friday, hopefully tomorrow. But I like to give myself a little bit of a window. So anyway, again, I don't see any questions, so hopefully I have explained this wonderfully where you all will be pros whenever it's all said and done. But anyway, since there are no questions, I may go ahead and give y'all back 20 minutes of your day. So, oh wait, I think one question may have come up. Let's see. Oh no, okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you all so much. Hang on, I might try to do something. I might try to do a quick demo, a live demo. Let's see if I can pull this off, friends. Let me see. Well, maybe I can't. It's not looking like it's logged me into Chrome. Oh, I know. Hang on. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I'm still not logged in. Okay. I thought I could get us logged in over here and do a live demo, but I think I'm just going to have to hold that off and do that for the video, because I can't get access in unless I go through all my Chrome logins, and I can't remember everything that I have. So, okay. So with that, I sadly am going to have to sign off, kids, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Again, I don't see any other questions that have popped up, so good luck on Giving Day, and if I can help y'all, I will certainly do my best. Thanks.